Hello everybody, welcome back to SheffPlays, and this video is a little overdue. I meant to have it up the other day, but I did not have time, and so it didn't get done. So we're doing it now. We're doing the Black Ops 2 DLC camos, and yeah, I went through and I put it on the Peacekeeper and the Shield. If I'd have done it on the iPhone, I would have just airdropped the photos over. So, like, I could have it with each one while I'm talking about it. But my iPhone kind of pooped the bed. So, like, I had to get a new phone. And it's not an iPhone. But, yeah. That out of the way. I'm going to rank the DLC camos. And, remember, my opinion. You don't have to agree with it. But if you do, that's pretty cool. If not, that's pretty cool as well. Alright, Afterlife. S. I'm a little bit, like, biased with this just because, like, Mob of the Dead is my favorite zombies map of all time. And I don't know, I think the blue genuinely looks better than the red. When I'm looking off to the side, I'm looking at the picture I took. It looks good in all lighting. Like, with it being a glowing camo, it looks really good in, like, dark areas, but it also, like, really works in the light as well. Graffiti, I can give it a B. I don't think it's terrible. I think the brick, like, outlining and stuff is a really nice, like, little touch. It looks pretty good on the shield, but, like, you don't really see the shield too much when you're playing unless you drop it. Okay. Zombies, I actually really like this one. I wouldn't call it S tier, but I will give it an A. I think it's nice. I think there's a little too much red. I get why they do the red, like it's to accent. But if they did a little less red and more of the design on it, that would have looked really good. But other than that, no, I think it's a solid camo. I think it's one they should have brought back. Aqua, now, that's an S for me. I really love the color scheme of it. And that is actually the first DLC camo I ever got for this game. Oh man, I don't know. There's something about the look of it, man. I really, really like it. Like, the blues and oranges work really well together. Whenever I think of, like, the camos in Call of Duty games, like, Aqua's one of the first ones I think of. Dragon? You know, we'll go ahead and give that an S. I like Dragon a lot. I think it's pretty smooth, and, like, it doesn't do too much. Like, it covers more of the gun than some camos, but, like, I think the fire glowing a little bit is really nice, especially when you can see it kind of glowing and shimmering under the scales. That's pretty cool. That's pretty dope. Viper, I mean, it's alright. It's a B, again. It's nothing, like, spectacular. I used to like it a lot more. I almost got a pair of shoes that looked like that. It wasn't real Viper skin. It was from a Rue 21. But I like the design. But it doesn't cover a ton of the gun. Yeah. Glam. I'm going to go ahead and drop that in C. I don't know why it jumps from C to F. When I first bought Glam, I expected it to look way better. But I think because... Now, this isn't like a fact or trivia or anything. This is my thought process. I feel like they probably just didn't want to make it too shiny. So, like, people who haven't earned Diamond couldn't have that, you know, similarity yet. Like, they didn't want to make it look too close. I don't think it looks phenomenal. It's not one of my favorites. Weaponized 115. Now, okay, this camo, it looks cool. I don't think it's an S for me, though. And I'll explain why. I think it's an A. I think it's like a strong A. And just to prove that point, we'll put it like in first. Maybe. Okay. So, I think it looks great, but I do prefer the blue from Origins. Yeah, I don't think it's a bad camo by any means. I don't know. I prefer the blue. I do use it, though, still. Bacon? It's an A. Because especially if, and you can notice it more with Black Ops 4 when they brought the camo back, is on parts of the gun where there's not bacon, it's like a brownish color, and it's like little droplets of grease all over it. It's like the attention to detail with some of these camos is ridiculous. And that one's one of my favorites. That was also one. I know for a fact Aqua was the first camo I ever bought, but I know bacon was pretty close. Kawaii. Now listen, if you've been with the channel for a while, you'll know that like pink is my favorite color. Now, I don't understand like all the little anime tidbits. There's a smiling bullet, which seems to be a Tuckus. Grenade making a ooh-woo face. Yeah, it's not a bad camo. Like this one in Cherry Blossom, I really appreciate. But yeah, it's not a bad camo. It's just not like S tier for me. Which one's next? Beast. Okay, I think Beast is pretty dope. I like the look of it for sure. Like the black and orange accents are really nice. I'm gonna find pictures of each of these to like drop on the screen bigger, or see if there's a way I can actually get these photos. But regardless, yeah, no, I definitely like the way the orange and black accent each other. That's like Halloween. Like those colors just naturally work. And in this, it's a good like distribution of both colors throughout the gun and the shield. So, what is it? Dia de Muertos. I'll give that a B. I don't think it's like the best camo, but I don't think it's terrible. I think there's a lot going on. If I remember correct, I feel like Ghost had a Dia de Muertos skin. Oh no, they had a map. For some reason, it might just be my mind playing tricks on me, because like I know I used to use this camo, but for some reason I feel like I remember it glowing. I'm obviously wrong because it's not, but I really feel like I remember it glowing. So when I put it on the guns and I took the picture of it, that threw me off a little bit. Benjamin's, I think it's another B. I don't think it's too bad. I think it's alright. There was a detail about it. Oh yeah. I'm gonna see if I can try to get these pictures specifically. But if you look at like the accents of the guns, you might even be able to see it in that little picture. There's little gold dollar bill signs, and this is the first time I've ever noticed them. Like when I took this picture, I did not notice that before, like ever. And I did used to use this camo a fair amount. Like so it just, for some reason I missed them. Octane. I really like this one. Which ones we have left? Okay. Yeah. I really like Octane. That's an A. I don't think it's an S. But like it is super smooth. I was debating putting it back up in S there for a second. But no, that's a yeah, that's an A. I think that's fair. It's a really dope looking camo, but I don't think it's like S worthy. Breach. I think that's a B. It's okay. It reminds me a lot of which camo? Hold on, I gotta look back for a second. Which one is that? Beast. It reminds me a lot of Beast. Like looking at the pictures, I know looking at them like it's right below it, you don't really see it, but kind of like putting them side by side, if I'm able to do that, you will see it. They do look fairly similar. So, oh my land, excuse me. Paladin. I think that one was even brought back in Black Ops 4. Paladin's pretty clean though. I like that one. Hold on. Okay, on the shield it looks super dope. On the gun it does look a little messy. It looks like, so there's a fine line I think between camos that cover the gun a lot but correctly, too little, and then like too much, you know. And I think this is getting a little closer to too much, where it's like it's not, it could be worse. So we'll give that a B. I like the look of it on the shield though. It looks super dope on the shield. Comics, that one used to be one of my favorites. It's definitely more vibrant than I remember. I remember being kind of like gray, but yeah, I think it's pretty good. It kind of gives the gun a cell shaded look. Whether that was just the lighting or the way it's like layered, I don't know, but yeah, I'd say Comics is A. Pack-a-Punch. This one, okay, so this one is modeled after like the World at War Pack-a-Punch camo for Derice. It was kind of carried over to Kino, but Kino did make a little bit of changes to it. Like, there's really no gold accents in Kino, and it's more of a red or maroon instead of a gray. But I think for as cool as the idea is, it's really hard to see in a lot of lighting, and especially depending on the gun you have. So although I do want to give it an S, I definitely, like, I don't think it quite deserves it. I don't think it quite reaches it, but if anything, it's like right below it, like about where 115 is. Coyote. Coyote's not bad. I don't think it's like phenomenal, but it's not bad. It's definitely like a usable, like, here and there, like, not gonna be on every gun, but I'm not gonna like never use it, you know. Because when I'm speaking like that, it's like I still actively play Black Ops 2, like even just bot matches, just because it's so much fun. I love that game. Party Rock's it's good. I don't think it's quite S. I think it's a really good mix of the zebra and cheetah print, and like it was a fad of the time, you know. Like LMFAO was a huge thing. Their song Party Rock Anthem, which, you know, it's a solid camo. Yeah, that's all I gotta say. I like Black Ops 4's version of it for the most part. I don't like some of the variants, because how it works is like the more kills you get in the game, it changes. But the first and final one are like this, and then there's this, but it glows. Cyborg is a solid camo. I think that we could put that in S. I like Cyborg. I think it, and the crazy thing is it definitely pops more in Black Ops 2 than it does Black Ops 3. It's got more of a, I can't remember if it's a Black Ops 4 or not, but it's got more of like that, like the gold comes through, or the orange comes through a lot better. I think that was one of the first like glowing camos too, but it looks really nice on pretty much any weapon. I think when they did it in Black Ops 3, they like reduced the amount of like cyborg to it, you know, like lines. Rogue, I think it's okay, but it really kind of just like looking at it looks like a standard Call of Duty camo. Like a lot of these don't look like something you can unlock by getting headshots, you know. But this one, it does. It just looks like standard run-of-the-mill unlockable camo. Although, to be fair, even Black Ops 2 standard camos were, like, out there a little bit. But, yeah, this one, it's not, like, horrible, but it's definitely not. It just looks like another standard camo, to me, at least. Dead Man's Hand, that's an S for me. This is one of those camos I absolutely love. Okay. I know where UK Punk is going already, but it does look super cool. Like, for this one, it does the same thing Zombies does with the red accents, but a little better. And it just, I don't know. I really like the look of the camo, and if I remember correctly, hold on, I'm zooming in real quick. Okay, I was wrong, but like, it's not the whole gun, but like, it looks like a playing card. And it came out when Studio did the map, and it's got little like blood splatters on it, like over the ace of spades, and it looks so smooth. I love it. UK Punk, that's an A. That's one I did not like at first, but it did start to grow on me. Like, I really like the mix of the colors. I don't know. It's a nice looking camo. It works. And, you know, Spider-Man's big right now, so yeah. Okay, so funny thing here, real quick, is I didn't even, this wasn't intentionally my thought at the start of this, but for the 5 camos in the S tier, those are legit. Like, every time I do some bot matches, I make 5 classes, and this isn't just Black Ops 2, this is like any Call of Duty. I make my 5 classes, and each class has like a different camo on the knife and both weapons per class. And these is always like my 5 lineup, like every time. Because I've always got Afterlife on the Peacekeeper, and then Aqua on the SWAT, Oregon on the Ballista, Cyborg on the, I think it's the LSAT, and then Deadman on the Remington, or the R870. It just, literally, not even kidding, like every time. And I love it so much. I didn't even think about that, but I guess it makes sense. So yeah, oh man, I always realize how low the camera is. So, I hope you enjoyed. Hope you're having a good day. If you're watching early on, have a good rest of your day. See you in the next one. And yeah, this, again, obviously, this video was way far behind. Like, I meant to do this the other day, or no, yesterday, but I did not have time. Well, I might have. Not really. I don't know, but it's up now. So, you know, I hope you enjoyed. Again, you know, my opinions are mine. If you agree with them, cool. If not, it's alright. You know, I'll see you in the next one, whatever that may be. Couldn't tell you. See ya.